Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I have my mom here with me. She's going to be telling us about how to become an Avon representative and everything that you get in your starter kit. So to start out her Avon business, she signed up for the second starter kit option. You have 3 to pick from. The first one is $25. It comes with a few samples to get you started along with your brochures. The third one is $50. It comes with a lot more goodies to pass out, and that's the one that she picked up, and we're going to go through it with you today. And the third one is $100, and it comes with a lot more stuff and a lot more brochures. But again, she got the $50 one, and that's the starter kit she picked. So we're going to go through and show you everything that you get in your starter kit. So keep in mind that you do get a couple catalogs. You get a handful of them to hand out to family and friends and whatnot to help get people interested in coming to your business. So she does have the Avon catalog and the Mark catalog. And then you also have a website, right?
Yes.
What's your website? Do you know it?
Well, I just set it up, so it is on my catalog. If you can hand me a catalog over there, I can tell you. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
But I just got it set up. And the $50 box does come with, I believe it was 30 of the campaign that's out right now. That is coming out next, which is campaign 13, and then it had like 30 of the campaign 14. So it had several in it. Okay, so the site is www.youravon.com, and if you want to find me, it's L, small j, and small letters for the rest of the name, James, and it's 1319.
And we'll have that link down below if you guys want to go check her out and place some orders.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and show you everything that you get in your starter kit. A lot of these are handed to you or given to you in full-size products. That way they want you to test out the product so you know what you're talking about. So a lot of this is more full-size and not so much sample size. But do you want to go ahead and show them everything you got in your kit?
Okay, so I took the books out, so it's not showing the books in there, but as I said, we have several of the books, and there's another one for another campaign, but I don't
The
have
campaigns change all the time, so you don't got to worry about that
Yeah.
anyways.
So, and then you get several of your samples. Okay, so I had a whole pack of these, which is the new AHA, and it is a face cream. So I have a bunch of those. I have a whole bunch of the perfumes, and this is the Avon Far Away.
The bottle for that one is really pretty. Where did the sample go?
Right there.
I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but this is actually the bottle that it'll come in. Is that not cute? Like, how cute would that be on somebody's vanity?
Yeah,
that'd be really cute.
But they have very pretty bottles in Avon. Then I got samples of the lipsticks, and it's all different shades. And I don't have my glasses on me, so I can't tell you what each one is, unfortunately.
That's okay.
But there are several different pretty shades.
Packs of lipsticks that you can pass out to people and share. And something to keep in mind if you do decide to do this is that you can easily sanitize lipsticks with a little bit of an alcohol rubbing wipe. So if you do take these to parties and someone wants to try them out or swatch them, especially if you just chose these to be swatches that people put on their hands, you can easily go around and sanitize them afterwards and continue to use them for other parties if nobody's putting them on their mouth. So that's definitely an option.
And they did send me a few full-size samples. Here's a full-size lipstick. I love that color. It's just a really light, but just a really light mauve, but I just love it. It's a beautiful color. And I was really excited to get that. And this is what their lipsticks look like.
Which lipstick is it?
You tell me. I don't remember the name on it.
It's called Blush Nude.
Blush Nude. Okay, I knew it was like a mauve. I knew it was really similar to a mauve. Okay, and then we've got the Avon Face Perfector.
This one's really neat. I actually played around with it a little bit before we did this video, and it's a sunscreen that also acts kind of like a face primer, so it helps blur out your pores. Now it's like a totally white cream, but it's like a sunscreen, so it's protecting your face from the sun if you're going to be going swimming, but you also want to have your pores blurred out. So that's what this is going to do. It's going to blur out your pores without having to wear any actual makeup, and it's going to protect your skin with an SPF of 20. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I really like that one too. I was excited about that. And so then we also got the Moisture Therapy Intense Healing and Repair Hand Lotion. I have some of this at home because I had a friend of mine that sold Avon a couple of years back. And I sold Avon years ago when my daughter was little, but they didn't have this one back then. But I do have a bottle at home and I just love it. It's a really intense, rich, creamy formula. But it just goes right in real easy.
In case you don't know how to use lotion.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's not telling you how to use lotion. I'm just showing that I just really like the way it goes on. Some lotions are real sticky.
Does it have a smell?
Yeah.
You whacked me.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's a really mild smell. You're not going to notice much of it.
Yeah. But that's what this looks like. Sorry. Oh, well. And another thing that I was really excited about and really loved, and I have ordered this many times before in the past, it's the Avon Skin So Soft Firm and Restore Cream. It's a neck and chest cream. And
neat.
Yes, I really love this.
Have you used it before?
Oh yeah.
Does it work?
I use it all the time. I use it all the time.
So definitely you would recommend it.
Yeah, oh yeah, I would think I could be wrong, but for my age, I think that it does pretty good for my neck. And
I always thought you just used the olive oil, but okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I've used
I guess
that
I need to start buying that, because I was using olive oil because I wanted my skin to look like my mom's. But
aw, that's sweet.
she's changing things up on me.
Well, I do use the olive oil for my face. I have a night cream that I use that I like that's olive oil, but no, I love the Avon. And then we also have the Skin So Soft. My daughter was I've never used this.
I've never used it either.
But my daughter was telling me it's a bath spray.
That's what it says on the package. I read that. I've never used it.
But it's basically you spray it on after you take your shower. Is that correct? And it stays on your skin?
I'm not sure because I've never used it, but it says it's a bath and shower. It says it's a bath oil spray. Mm-hmm. So it's a moisturizer for your skin. To use, apply to wet or dry skin. Hold bottle 6 to 8 inches from your body. Yeah, that's just hold. So I'm thinking it's going to be a lot like that popular lotion that came out. I forget what the brand was, but it was one that you used right after the shower while you were wet. Mm-hmm. I get the feeling it's going to be like that. So I'm excited to try it out. And they also sent you a pump with it as well.
Came with the pumps.
And an option you could use for this, if you wanted to use it at your parties, would be like have people go and wet their hands or their arms and then spray this on and rub it in and see how it works. That definitely be an option if you're going to do an Avon party.
It's a good idea. Okay. Alrighty, and then we have the new Skin Invincible. I'll let my daughter read this because I should have brought my glasses.
It's a deep recovery cream.
Yeah, I have not tried it yet, this one yet, but I'm excited to try it and see how I like it. And but like I said, I've used their products over the years, and this is one of their new ones, and that's one of the reasons why I've never tried it. But I really like them.
And the packaging on both of these, she's going to show you another one, is really pretty. I opened them up and I had a look at them.
Oh,
Isn't that just really pretty packaging? Again, it's just something that you could easily sit on your vanity, and it just looks pretty. I mean, I'm a sucker for good packaging. If it looks pretty, something that's aesthetic to look at. And then it is just a cream pot, so you do have to stick your fingers in there to get it out. But that's not really a big deal. I think a lot of creams come like that.
Yeah.
But the packaging is just beautiful. This one's a different color. I think it's a white, but it's like a pearlescent white. So again, something that's going to look really pretty sitting on your vanity. And if it's anything like the other one that she was talking about that she's been using for years, I'm sure they work wonderfully. I think most Avon products work pretty well.
Yeah. This one is the new AHA, and it's also just used.
And I also smelled these before you filmed, and the scent is very, very mild. You're not going to notice much of a smell to these at all, and I doubt it lingers after you apply it.
Okay. And the next one we have here is something I have ordered before, and I was excited to get it in my kit. I haven't had any for a little bit, but I was glad to get some more, and I'll probably keep up with it. It's the Clinical Eye Lift, and what it does, as you can see, and you just take this off. Yeah, you just take this off the top, and what you have is you have your cream and your gel. The cream goes under the eye, and helps with smoothing out wrinkles.
So you have a cream and a gel in there?
Yeah, and the gel goes on top of your eye, and it helps to smooth the crease and lift the eye.
That's interesting.
So if your eye starts to, you know, as it does with all of us when we start to age a little, you notice a little drooping on your eye, this will help to lift it
and
and
it's never
tighten
too
it.
soon to start protecting your skin and doing good things for your skin. So,
This is true.
you know, even if you're in your late 20s, I think even me, I think I could benefit from that, just to help things stay where they're at.
Yes, I think that's a good point. And then the other thing they sent to me was the Moisture Therapy Intense Healing and Repair body lotion.
That's a pretty good size too.
Yeah, and they did give a pump with it also. And I haven't had a chance to use this yet, but for the lotions that I have used, they're really good. So I can assume this one's as good as the rest.
And again, that's a really good full-size product. So even if you wanted to take it to your parties and let people test it out, they very easily could. And something you could do, and it depends on how much you want to invest in your Avon business, because remember, Avon, when you start up selling it, it is your own personal business. You could go get things that are like little tiny cups that have lids on them. A lot of times you'll get them at restaurants for, like, you know, sour cream will come in them or something like that. You could go buy those in bulk, and then when you're at your parties, you could dispense some of this into one of those little sample cups and put, you know, the lid on top. People could take it home and try it out and see if they like it. Same with the Skin So Soft. You could, you know, put a little bit in a little cup for them to take home and try it out. Because I know for myself personally, it takes me a couple of goes or something before I know I like it. I mean, sometimes I love it right off the bat, but sometimes it takes a little bit. So even though they're not necessarily giving you a ton of samples to pass out at your parties, these full-size products you could very easily turn into samples if you wanted to go get the proper, you know, cups and such to pass out to people. You can have them labeled and pass these out at parties, and then people might decide they like them and call you up and order full-size products.
And then I had the new Skin Invincible samples. So get several of these. I had another packet of samples, but I think they got left in my car, I'm sorry. But yeah, it came with several. It came with several different samples, which was really nice for the price.
You had another perfume in here as well.
Did I? Yeah, well, that's right, I did. That would be them.
So she got another packet of samples for perfumes. This one smells really good. I smelled it earlier. And the packaging on this one, again, is just so cute. It's called Lucy. It kind of looks like something maybe Juicy Couture, maybe. But it smells really good. And then she also got sample packs of the new AHA, which you got a full size of these one, this one too.
That was
so people could like try it out at your
Yes.
party, and then you could give them another one to take home and try like the next day, so they get like 2 goes of it and see if they like it.
Yes, and we also got the Mega Effects
I'm
mascara.
excited for this one.
Oh, I tell you, I wanted this when it first came out, and I
It's
never
kind of hard
ordered
to
it.
open. I haven't used it. She has.
Well, yes, I have. It is. What it
Hard to
is it comes apart like this. It is so different from any mascara I've ever seen. It's got a handle,
that moves.
that moves, and what you do, let's
If
see
you
if I
can
can
get it out.
If you can get it, you just pull this out, as you can see.
Is that not a neat looking brush, you guys? How neat
And
is
you
that?
just brush
it
that
almost
on
looks
your
like a
lashes,
paintbrush.
and I loved it. I tried it out, and I really liked it. So I was really excited they sent me that one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be ordering one of those my own self to have, and I will definitely do a test for you guys and do a whole dedicated video to it.
Good idea.
So. And another thing you could do with this, again, depends on how much you want to get into your Avon business, would be to go out and get some of those little spoolie brushes. They sell them at a lot of the makeup stores and such. And then you could dip the spoolie into the mascara at your parties, and everybody could test it out without, you know, re-dipping and getting bacteria and such in there. Just, you know, give them a disposable spoolie and they could try it out. They're not going to get to try out the effects of the wand, which is kind of sucks, but they get to see the formula in action.
Yeah. Okay. And then they also send you a booklet that gets you started on, explains everything about the Avon business. It gives you the website to go set up your own e-store. It also has all the information on becoming your own boss. And so they give you all of that. They get you all started with everything that you need to get your business up and running. And I really like the e-store because people can just go online. They can place an order. It makes it really nice and simple for me. On the store, you go, you order all your books. When you run out of the things that's in your kit, they have a place to go and order your books. You can order more samples. And get that all set up and going. And then of course you also have your regular receipt book that they send with you. So like if you go, if you take books to a friend's house or you have a party, you can take orders right there at your home, you know, either way. So it gets you set up both ways.
So you've been working with Avon, sorry I didn't mean to cut you off. You've been working with Avon on and off my whole life.
For years.
Is it a company that you enjoy working with?
I love Avon. I love it. There's been times where I've done better at it and times where I will be honest, I just haven't put as much effort into it and was more of my own best customer. That's one of the things you need to be careful about. It's real easy to become your own best customer and end up placing more orders than you're taking in from yourself. But as long as you don't do that, yes, you are very capable of doing well with Avon and making it your own side business. You can do as much as you want. If you want to just make a little bit of money for a vacation or just a little extra money every month for yourself, you can do that. If you want to work at it and become you know, move up through the chain and have people under you that are selling Avon under you. That makes you make more money off of them as you have more people join. It's just the possibilities are just endless. Yeah, you can do.
So what's the
you want.
most you've ever made off of Avon?
The most I ever made off of Avon, I would have to honestly say it was when I very first started selling Avon when my daughter was 4 years old.
So we're talking 94.
94, yes. Again, I haven't used this as making a living though. It's always just been a little extra money for me and funsy. It's more been a hobby for me. Some people make a killing at it. I've met people that make a lot of money, but having said that,
experience is probably more the average. I think,
yeah,
and I could be wrong, but I think that a lot of housewives who just want to make a little extra spending money on the side and have a bit of a hobby are probably the ones who are selling the most. So you're probably the average when it comes to what you've made.
When I very first started selling Avon, my husband was in the Marine Corps, and we were at Camp Lejeune in North Carolina, and they still did routes. And I had a couple of routes a couple of trailer parks that I went to. And then I had a really good support system there that I enjoyed too, a group of ladies that sold, and I went to all the meetings, did all the learning techniques, and I got up to where I was making about $800 a month.
Oh wow, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and that's back in 94.
That
so
was
think
back
about
in 94.
what that would be today. I mean, and there's no reason that those numbers aren't still a possibility.
Oh, yeah.
That could definitely still be going on.
It depends on
That
how
would
hard you work
probably
at
be
it.
closer to $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Probably in today's money.
And
I had no idea you were making that much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's definitely a part-time job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you putting in part-time job hours, or are you putting in full-time hours and making part-time money?
It depended. It depended on the week because the campaigns come out every 2 weeks. So you have the option every 2 weeks when you get your new books, how hard you're going to work at it, how much money you're going to bring in. It just depends on. It depended on what was going on in my life and how much time I had to devote to it. So.
And you mentioned back in the 90s they used to have Avon routes, and they don't do that now, do they?
Now.
But there's no reason that you couldn't still get out and go to your neighbors' houses and make your own route and say, Avon calling, because isn't that what they used to do?
That's what they used to say.
When I was a kid, I used to play around her heels and have her sample bag and go around the kitchen saying,
Avon calling. Yes. Well, Avon's still calling, but now they're Facebooking, they're tweeting, they have an e-store.
So there's lots and lots of options.
It's expanded greatly over the years, yes.
Well, thanks for coming on my YouTube channel.
You're welcome. I'm kind of excited. I'm her first guest. I told her she needs a set.
We're working on that. Okay, well, if you guys are interested in placing any orders with my mom, her Avon website will be linked down below, so you can go check out the catalog online and you can place any orders. And if you guys are interested in becoming a consultant yourself, all that information will be down below as well.
But yeah, I mean, as far as my sample kit goes, that's everything that was in the kit.
Okay.
And that's you know, pretty much all the information that I have now. You know, I'm if my daughter would want me to, I may come back later when I've been doing it for a while and kind of update.
Okay,
You
you guys
can do
have to. You guys have to let me know. Do you guys want a part 2 to this? If you do, then we can definitely do.
Yeah.
A second.
We can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
All
Well,
right.
I think that's everything. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video and found it informative if checking out Avon is something you've been interested in doing. Again, all of the information will be linked down below if you need it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Afraid if there's something else I was going to say or not.
I don't know, honey.
Sometimes this happens and I just sit here.
Oh, does that happen? And you just edit it out? Oh, okay. I'm glad to know that. Woo! I thought I was gonna have to start spilling some dead air here.